So welcome to the new session of Primate Pro. Good evening. And today we will start another chapter, new chapter of human physiology. That is the excretion and the elimination of the metabolic wastes. So this is the third chapter of class 11 human physiology, and this is also a very important chapter because questions in Neet comes from these chapters. Okay, I will teach you the very basic concepts and the introductory parts as well as the in-depth questions and in logical questions that comes from this chapter, because in human physiology you will deal with human physiology throughout your life if you get a BBS or BDS. Okay, in human physiology this chapter will deal with the lungs, excretion process in the lungs, excretion process occurs in the liver, excretion process in the kidney, but we'll mainly focus in the kidney because as of now it is a main excretory organ of the body, okay, according to your syllabus. Okay, but we have 3 to 4 excretory organs, that is liver, kidney, lungs. These are all the excretory organs and associated. The lungs are main function of the lungs is of respiration. The main function of the liver is of blood clotting and digestion, as well as is also process the some excretory functions also. From it converts the ammonia to urea, as well as the urea being excreted as a metabolic waste throughout the kidney through urine. Okay, so what is excretion? Excretion, the chapter is excretion and elimination of metabolic waste. Elimination of metabolic waste. Okay, now what do you mean by the word excretion? Excretion का मतलब क्या है? Excretion due to the excess ingestion or metabolism. Excretion क्या है? Due to the excess ingestion or metabolism. Ingestion means taking of the food or anything that we take inside is called ingestion. So due to the ingestion or metabolism, certain substances like ammonia, carbon dioxide, urea, carbon dioxide, urea, and sodium, potassium, etc. accumulated that needs to be excreted out of the body, either completely or partially, to help the body function properly. So due to the ingestion of various substances like urea, ammonia, carbon dioxide, sodium, potassium needs to be excreted out of the body either wholly or partially to help the body function properly. It's called, this total process is called as excretion. So excretion I will define as due to ingestion or metabolism, certain substances like ammonia, urea, carbon dioxide, water, sodium, potassium is accumulated that needs to be either completely or partially removed for healthy functioning of the body, Okay, so the main nitrogenous waste of human body is ammonia, urea and uric acid. So the main nitrogenous wastes are ammonia, urea and uric acid. Ammonia, urea, and the third one is uric acid. Okay, So these are the three nitrogenous weights of our body, out of which ammonia is very much toxic to our body. Okay. Now, what do you mean by the word ammonotelic? Ammonotelic, इसका मतलब क्या है? Ammonotelic, animals that excrete, animals that eliminates ammonia. Animals that eliminates ammonia is called ammonotelic. Okay. It is most toxic. It is most toxic. Okay. Now, ammonia is, it requires a lot of H2O for removal. Okay. Example: aquatic insects. Aquatic. So we generally find ammonotelic are those animals that generally lives in the water. So aquatic insects, aquatic amphibian, and bony fishes. Okay. Now, ureotelic. What do you mean by the word ureotelic? The animals which excretes urea. Okay. Animals that excretes urea. It is moderately toxic. Moderately toxic. Okay. It is about 1 lakh time more. Right here. Here you can also write ammonia is 1 lakh time more toxic than urea. Okay. In the third part, we can write moderate water is required for its removal. Moderate quantity of water is required for its removal. Okay, the next part is terrestrial amphibian, mammals, marine fishes, that is cartilaginous fishes. Okay, and the last one is ammonotelic. So the animals that excrete out ammonia. Uricotelic. Uricotelic are the animals that excretes out uric acid actually. Now uricotelic animals excreting out uric acid. It is least toxic. Least H2O is required for removal. So very much less quantity of water is required for its removal. Okay. So examples are the terrestrial insects, birds, reptiles, land snails, etc. These animals excretes out uric acid. Okay. Now, come to the next part. Take it as a note. Note. What will you like? Ammonia is usually eliminated as ammoniums is usually eliminated as ammonium ions across gill surface. Kidney do not play a significant role in its removal. Okay. Uric acid is eliminated in the form of pellet or paste. So till now I have completed the NCERT introduction portion. Now we come to the excretory structures. Okay. Excretory structures, basically of human. Okay. Now excretory structures. Excretory plus osmoregulation maintain ionic balance. 1. Protonephridia oblique flame cell. Platyhelminthes planaria, that is the planaria subphylum cephalochordates. Subphylum is cephalochordates, that is the branchiostomata. Cephalochordates is branchiostomata. This you have probably read in the Animal Kingdom chapter. Then the lancets, amphioxus, rotifers, that is the zooplanktons. It moves with water current. Some annelids okay. Now come to the next point number 2. Nephridia. Nephridia is the excretory organ of earthworm. It's of phylum Annelida. Some annelids antennary gland oblique green gland. some arthropods, that is crustaceans. Example, prawns. 4. Malphigian tubules. Some arthropods, insects, cockroach, and the 5th one is kidney. Vertebrate, fish, amphibian, reptiles, aves, mammals. Okay. Now I come to the next part, the phylum chordate. In case of phylum chordate, there are two subparts, that is protochordates, another is euchordate. Okay. In protochordate, we can be divided into two subphylum, Urochordata and Cephalochordata. Okay. So, protochordate can be divided into Urochordata and Cephalochordata. Okay. The next, euchordate, has only one subphylum, that is Vertebrata. Okay. Now come to the next part. It's a human respiratory system. The main part of this chapter starts here. Alright. The human excretory system. Write it in bold letters. Human excretory system. Okay. Now, human excretory system consists of one kidney. The position of the kidneys are between T12 to L2. Okay, T12 to L2 के अंदर ये किडनी का पोजीशन है. T12 means thoracic vertebra 12 to L2 lumbar vertebra 2. Now, one pair of kidney consists of one pair of kidney, one pair of ureter, one urinary bladder, one urethra. So I am drawing a basic structure of kidney. These are the basically the basic structure of human kidney. Okay, so here we have a small gland above the kidney. It's called the suprarenal gland, like here. Okay, it is called a suprarenal gland. Supra means above. Here we have two aorta. Here we have two aorta. It's a branch of abdominal aorta. This is the aorta that gives blood to the renal artery. Okay. Gives blood to the renal artery. Inferior vena cava. This is inferior vena cava. Okay, this is the adrenal gland. The yellow is adrenal gland. This is the left kidney. This is the right kidney. These are the renal artery. These are the ureter. This is the urinary bladder. This is the urethra. Okay. So, and it's a renal vein. Okay. This is the basic structure of a human excretory organ, the kidney. Okay. And remember it, the right kidney is slightly lower than the left kidney position because of the placement of the liver. Okay. Now, the kidney. Reddish brown, bean shaped. Length 10 to 12 centimeters. Length 10 to 12 centimeters. Width 5 to 7 centimeters. Thickness 2 to 3 centimeters. Weight about 120 gram, 170 gram. Location closer to dorsal body wall, located between last thoracic T12 and third lumbar L3. T12 and L3. It is located between the T12 and L3. Okay. Kidney can be divided into outer cortex and inner medulla. Okay, so the kidney can be divided into outer cortex and the inner medulla. Okay, now Okay, so now come to the excretory uh, division of the kidney. Done, completed. Now come to the I need to draw a structure. Okay. These are the calyces. See, I am drawing a structure of the human kidney and I will also describe it. Okay, now okay, now this one, let me identify it. Okay, these are called the medullary pyramid. Medullary pyramid. Okay, these are the minor calyces. Minor calyces. These are the major calyces. Major calyces. Minor calyces, major calyces. This is called the renal pelvis. Renal pelvis. Renal pelvis. Okay. This portion is called the hilum. This portion is called hilum. Okay, this is the renal cortex. Renal cortex. This is the okay, column some Bartini. This is the column of Bartini. This is the column of Bartini. Okay, now coming to the next part. What is the renal pelvis? The renal pelvis. The renal pelvis. Renal pelvis is a broad funnel shaped. It's a broad funnel shaped. Broad funnel shaped part that open into calyces. All collecting duct of nephron opens here. Okay. Each kidney has nearly 1 million structural and functional unit called nephron, known as nephron. Okay, so the structural and the functional unit of kidney is called a nephron. Okay, now urinary bladder, I am just giving a brief idea of this, and I will also teach them elaborately in the next videos. So urinary bladder can store urine, has smooth muscles known as detrusor muscles. The third one is ureter, carry urine from kidney to bladder. Urethra, long, uh, 20 to 25 centimeter. Urethra in male can carry urine plus semen. Female is shorter, 2 to 4 centimeter only, carry only urine. Okay. So in the next part we are going to study the nephron. So the nephron. So nephron has two parts. One is glomerulus, and another is renal tubule. So renal tubule consists of some more parts: the Bowman's capsule, the proximal convoluted tubule, the Henle's loop, the distal convoluted tubule, and DCT, the collecting duct, CT. Now, I am drawing a structure of nephron. Nephron. Let me draw it first. Okay. So here it's afferent. Here's this afferent. So it is the glomerulus. Glomerulus. Okay. This is the Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule. These are the filtrates. This is the afferent arteriole. Afferent arteriole. I will teach all these topics in the next video. This is the efferent arteriole. Efferent arteriole. This is the PCT. This is the PCT. This is the descending loop of Henle. Descending loop of Henle. This is the ascending loop. Ascending loop. This is called the DCT. This is the DCT. Okay. Here I have to do something. Here it will be a much thicker because PCT is much thicker than the DCT. Okay. Okay. This is thick, but this is thin. I will teach why it is thick and thin just to regulate the pressure of the fluids. Okay. This is the ascending loop of Henle, also called as ALOH, ascending loop of Henle. Okay, and this is the collecting duct. Collecting duct. Okay, this is the structure of nephron. In the next lecture, I will carry forward from this topic, the nephron. So you guys please go through all the topics that I have taught today and you will get a brief idea about this chapter, and in the next video I will elaborately teach everything in next it will take about 7 to 8 videos to complete this chapter. Okay, so thank you and good night. If you have any problem, do write in the comment box, and please like and subscribe this channel and share it with your friends. Thank you. Good night.